Hello YouTube! Just wanted to try this. I've recorded this about 3 times so far. It was scripted, then unscripted, then kind of scripted, and then I decided that really I was just putting too much effort into it. I was trying to be too controlled over it, and that wasn't the idea or the desire behind the whole thing. This is supposed to be the introduction video to a new series that I'd like to start doing, which I'm just going to simply call Talking with Words, which is what I'm going to do. So this is the introduction video. What is Talking with Words? It's going to be a bi-weekly series, and I'm just going to talk about random things. Sometimes they'll be game related, sometimes they won't be. It'll just be whatever tickles my fancy, really. It's just something that I fancied doing. There's not so much out there that I still follow, and I thought, why not? I'll just have a go. The whole reason I started YouTube in the first place is just to try and learn some new skills for myself. I've done a little bit now, but I hope that I can improve as time goes along. So this is my first attempt at just a talking episode without any gameplay to talk about. It will be overlaid on some gameplay, but that's just because I like playing games, so why not? So yeah, anyway, this is Talking with Words. It's going to be a bi-weekly series, and by that I mean it's going to be released twice a week. I'll figure out an exact schedule and post a short update to let people know what that schedule will be. Hopefully it will be apparent from the playlist. So me. I am a huge gamer in every sense of the word. I am not a min-max gamer, I am not a hardcore gamer, I am not a specific type of gamer at all. I play all the games, as many as I can get my hands on, as often as I can get my hands on them. Whenever I've got spare time, the thing that I really enjoy doing is just playing games. Playing games with friends, playing games by myself, new games, old games, indie games, AAA games, any of them. Sometimes I have little spats where I'll stick to this game or that game, and I'll be thinking, okay, this is the time. I'm going to really improve in this, I'm going to get to end game in this, I'm going to complete this. But it never really happens. And for that reason, I decided to call my channel The Altaholic Gamer. Now, the roots of the word altaholic, from as far as my understanding goes, comes from MMOs. And it's used to describe people who play multiple characters regularly. They don't particularly have a main character. Normally they'll have one which is better equipped or better geared or higher leveled, but they play a lot of alternative characters as well. This is definitely me. In all of the MMOs that I have ever played, I always do this. I like to experience every different aspect of the game, but it also applies to any game, really. If any game has got a character creation screen, I am fully confident that I am going to be visiting this screen a number of times. It's not going to be because I didn't like the character that I made the first time, or because I want to start a new character with a better perspective, or it's just because I wanted to try something different. I get not bored, but I get interested in other things more than what I'm currently doing. This is just my nature. This also applies to games in general. I chop and change the games I'm playing as much as I change my underwear, really. It changes all the time. So for this reason, I consider myself to be an altaholic gamer. Not just an altaholic, because I don't only play MMOs. In fact, currently I'm not playing any MMOs. I play a little bit of Star Wars, a little bit of World of Warcraft, a little bit of Guild Wars 2, but for the most part I'm playing lots of other games. So that's what my channel name is. I consider myself to be an altaholic gamer. I'm sure I'm not the only one out there. I am sure there are many people that are the same. And that was one of the reasons that I wanted to bring it up. If you are an altaholic gamer and you consider yourself to be that way, that's fantastic. If you can enjoy games no matter how you do it, I think that's wonderful. Personally, I've played games for over 15 years now. I've played, my first real game was Ultima Online, which I played for a good 5-6 years. Such a shame that that game never really carried on. But anyway, I digress slightly. So, that's really going to be the end of this episode. It's just an introduction, just a short one. Please let me know if you've got anything that you would like me to talk about, or anything that you think is interesting. Really, that would be cool to hear about it. So please leave any feedback, good or bad. I don't mind, as long as it's a little bit constructive. That would be wonderful. So thank you very much for taking the time to listen to this. Take it easy and keep smiling.